Good morning, students. In standard 6 you have learned about democracy, goals of democracy, representative democracy, people's participations, how do we govern ourselves, and level of government. In this class I am going to start chapter democracy and equality. First we will know what is democracy in brief. The word democracy means rule by the people. It comes from two Greek words, demos, it means people, and kratos, it means rule. And in this way we can say that democracy is a form of government in which the people govern themselves either directly or through their representatives. In the 1860s, President Abraham Lincoln of the USA defined democracy as government of the people, by the people, for the people. Our country is a democratic republic. It is because the president is our elected head of state. The form of government in our country is representative democracy, in which the people govern themselves through representatives. On 15th August 1947, India became an independent country and ended the foreign domination of nearly 200 years. There was an urgent need to frame our own constitution to strengthen our newly won freedom. What is constitution? Constitution is a document that lays down the frameworks, political structures and the powers and duties of the government. Hence, a constitution was framed for free India. The constitutions of India began with the preamble, which is an introduction to the Indian constitutions. The Constitution of India came into effect on 26th January 1950. It guarantees equality to all citizens. What is equality? Equality is the central theme or soul of democracy. It is the precondition that ensures justice to all the people of a society or a country, and thus establishes a rule of non-discrimination by the state in every sphere. Our constitution ensured that the state treats all the citizens equally and allows equality of status and opportunity to all. It prohibits discrimination on the basis of religion, gender, color, caste, race or place of birth, etc. A constitution is a set of regulations that a set of people have made and agreed upon. It is often a written document. It lays down powers and functions of the government. Why do we need a constitution? As you all know, around 200 years, Britishers took control over India. We got free from Britishers' rules on 15th August 1947. Centuries of subjugation, casteism, poverty and literacy had weakened the Indian society. Important word is subjugation. It means to defeat people or a country and rule them in a way that allows them no freedom. Constitution's framers wanted to eradicate the discrimination that had divided the Indian society on the lines of religion, caste and economic status by ensuring the upliftment of all, especially of those who had been exploited. The Indian Constitution was formed on the basis of civic of discussion held by Constituent Assembly, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad played an important role in drafting the Indian Constitution. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar was the head of drafting committee that prepared a draft of the Constitution. Hence, India has adopted for secularism. It means where everyone is free to follow the religion of one's choice and the state does not have a religion of its own. Indian Constitution aimed to establish a social order where identification of a person is not on the basis of religion that he or she follows or the caste he or she belongs to, but on the basis of what he or she is or what he or she has made himself into. My dear students, today you learned what is preamble. Preamble is an introduction to the Indian Constitution. After that you learned what is Constitution. Constitution is a set of regulations that a set of people have made and agreed upon. It is often a written document. It lays down powers and functions of the government. And after that you learned what is equality. Equality is the central theme or soul of democracy. Our constitution ensures that the state treats all the citizens equally and allow equality of status and opportunity to all. It prohibits discrimination on the basis of religion, gender, color, caste, race or place of birth, etc. After that you learned what is secularism. Secularism, it means where everyone is free to follow the religions of one's choice and the state does not have a religion of its own. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.